the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Mike 5-4.
You won't see me in your nightmare, son.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah.
Now Saquon Barkley, a beautiful fake. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant.
Flare.
Recon. 132 fighter. Now.
He finds an opening past the 40. And a cut to the sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Deep dribble.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Wims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
You draw quarter.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hit it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the Giants' 4-yard line.
Ready.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
80 weapons.
Hey. We got 3.
Get it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
Christian, Travis. Smith.
ball. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Ready. 15 line. 61. Matchbox lights. Yep.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal.
Let's go.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down.
5.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Zipper. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's put him on the block.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
First down, Giants.
On the ready. Check. Get it.
Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On the set.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Five.
Now Jones off the bootleg. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Mike by 4.
Hey!
No.
Look at me. Go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Set 50, plant.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down.
Down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2nd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that, and I'll guarantee you the offensive coordinator, he's going to get his play sheet. He can't find it either.
Yeah, big loss there on the pass completion. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's caught, Shepard. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
18 Gators. 55. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that. Buzz. D-line, get that quarterback. Hustle. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Chopper! Kill!
He'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Wahoo! Fight!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming after you. Pilot, 64, weak. Speed grip.
This is Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Chris Herndon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here we go, here we go.
The Giants
Here we go.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready?
Jones now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Here we go, here we go.
Fire.
On second and 11 now. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over and see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He completes it to Tate. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Protein spill. Ready.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Set, 8, read.
55.
I got him. Fire.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Logan Ryan.
That's where you belong.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Tight end's right. Watch
General West.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 5-yard line.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Marr is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go. Do it.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffries. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Jeffries finds his tight end Ingram. And and touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 54 yards. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4th down, even.
Ready?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jalen Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run with Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.